Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a mid-1970s Bucherer Chronograph. This is the reference 9801, an extraordinary cushion profile stainless steel case with a Lemania 1340 automatic chronograph caliber. This timepiece is in some respects an unofficial Omega Mark series based on shape and heartbeat alone. It wears easily on my 16cm circumference wrist. It is the shape of its times, but it is not hard to wear. A watch only 47mm from lug to lug, and it is effectively a lugless watch. Will wear easily even on a small wrist. I think you could probably get away with a wrist as small as 14cm in circumference. It's 44mm from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, not including the crowns or chronograph pushers. And the timepiece is rather chunky at 15.9mm thick, but you can see just how sharp and intact the case lines are. Jump into the strap, you can see that the watch features a broad and downright contemporary 21st century size 22mm lug spacing, so it'll take any 22mm strap. You can see there's a little recess in the case to allow full range of motion to the strap. We have the watch fitted to a fun aftermarket silicone strap, as you can see, black with orange highlights and an aftermarket stainless steel pin buckle for good measure and quick adjustments. The case band is redolent of the earth tones era. As you can see, it is thick, it is squat, it is highly mechanical, and it has a lovely integrated appearance as lugs, bezel, case flank, and case back all flow into one. Now there is a break between polish and satin finish, and you can see that it's intact. We've elected not to polish or refinish this watch in any respect, so you can see where the original polish and satin finish had lain, and you can also see where the sharp creases between surfaces still demarcate the different regions of the case. Now my favorite part, and the most intact, is the radial satin finish that emanates from the edges of the crystal. There's an imaginary center point, and this finish, which is created on a lapping machine, is usually one of the first things to go when a watch of this period is refinished aftermarket. So you can see this watch is in excellent shape, and internally that's true as well. Original tritium dial, original tritium hands. You can see that the timepiece features a handsome combination of silver, black, and orange accents. So outboard there is a deeply sloped tachymeter style flange. Inboard there is a metallic silver dial with sunken sub-registers in black. You can see this timepiece using the Lemania 1340 caliber with chronograph seconds at center, but also chronograph minutes at center. 60 seconds, 60 minutes read radially. There's also a 12-hour register down at 6 o'clock, and the watch features a quick set date function. As you can see, there's a slight recess for the crown as well as chronograph pushers, and underneath the screw-down caseback you find that Lemania 1340. Because this watch was created for Bucherer of Lucerne, a company founded in 1888 that up until 2001 just paid other companies to build its branded watches and only sold in European markets. This is not a US market 17 jewel 1340. This is the full fat 22 jewel version. So automatic winding. It was one of the first chronograph calibers, one of the first automatic watches of any kind really to use a bearing-borne rotor. So this was a pioneering bearing rotor timepiece, and that was patented at the time for this application. Automatic winding, it does not feature a quick set, but it does feature a 45 to 48 hour power reserve, beaten away at 28,800 vibrations per hour. And while the watch would have originally been water resistant to 50 meters, given the age of the timepiece, I do not recommend you test those limits. This is a timepiece that is handsome and historic inside and out. The Bucherer name, super premium in the watch world. The shape of the case, simply evocative of its era. The movement, the subject of multiple patents and one of the finest automatic chronograph calibers of all time. This watch is the full package. You can get into vintage for a fraction of the price of vintage timepieces you see bandied on the auction sites. At around $3 grand for this watch, the price, the style, the substance, and the condition are right. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox.